Good morning, guys. I hope you're super well this morning. It's Thursday here and it's 11:30. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to share with you today, and it's actually just become clear to me. Yesterday, I put a post on Facebook, a question that said, what would it say? Whatever you are asking for, make sure are you asking the right way, you know? And what did I mean by that? My fellow master coach, Clifford Cooper, he lives in South Africa, he made a very, very valid comment on that post, and he said we need to be so specific about what we're asking for from God, from the universe, that to be clear in our requests and in our desires, so that we get exactly what we want. You know, sometimes, have you ever heard of that phrase, be careful what you wish for? Well, I think that phrase is around because sometimes we're not clear about what we want, okay? For example, we might be asking for abundance, you know, but an abundance of what? Abundance of more crap in your life, an abundance of more challenges, an abundance of more financial difficulties. So can you see, it's important to be very clear about what you want. So if you're asking for more abundance, you be sure to ask specifically, for example, how can I have more positive abundance in my business or in my wealth, or even more abundance in my positive reactions and responses, engagements in my relationships? Or can you see how where I'm going with this? The words that we use in our requests to God, to our Creator, to the universe, the words have a direct effect on what you're going to receive and what you're going to experience. And if you're just very blasé about your request, I want abundance. What is abundance of what? Be clear, okay? Abundance of what? I want more money. How much more money? Okay? You receive 50 euros more than you did last month. Is that enough more money for you? So you need to be clear about what you want, what your desires are. Crystal clear. I help my clients a lot with this, and we call it the driving question. And I have quite a long, detailed driving question, because it's important for me to be clear about what I want. And I read this several times. I don't read it because I know it off by heart. It's in my mind all day. But I say it out loud to myself several times during the day, just so that I can remember and communicate exactly what I want in my life. And lo and behold, things are coming up in my life that are reflecting exactly what I've been asking for, okay? So your driving question is the question that you have in the back of your mind it's rolling on autopilot throughout the day. You're not really conscious of it, but it's there. It's the question, it's something that's on your mind all day. So I'd like to invite you to think about that question. What's going on in your mind, you know, throughout the day, in the background? What's in the background of your mind all day? Is it thoughts like, maybe it's a thought like, oh, I don't have enough money. Maybe it's a thought, where am I going to get the money? Maybe it's a thought of, how am I going to get a job? Maybe it's a thought of, I'll give you an example of one of my thoughts that I had. Before I became a life coach, and before I had the amazing training that taught me everything I know today, many years ago, one of my thoughts were, when am I going to fall pregnant? Okay, so having that thought, the word when am I going to fall pregnant, it presupposes that something has not happened, okay? And it gives a message, and it radiates the frequency of something not being received. So if you're vibrating this frequency, if this is your question, when am I going to fall pregnant? When am I going to fall pregnant? It's got a negative energy to it. You know, if you say it to yourself and you can feel it, it's a negative energy. So this question was going on in my mind for a long time, okay, when I wasn't falling pregnant. And there was absolutely nothing wrong with my body, okay? And a month after my training, I fell pregnant, okay, because I released certain blockages, and I realized how important it is to ask the right questions and to believe certain things about my body and my health and my neurology and the magnificence of how we're made, right? Not the beliefs of other people, not the stories of other people. Okay. So what else? Another example of another driving question somebody might be having is could be anything. Could be anything. If you're listening, maybe you can share your own driving question that's going on in your mind, rolling around in your mind. And the importance of this question is because everything that you're experiencing in each moment of your day and all the decisions that you're making is being filtered through this driving question. So if it's a question that's not, it's not, how can I say, built correctly, you know, linguistically, if the words that you're using to say this question in your mind day in and day out are not the right words, they don't have the right frequency attached to them, the high vibratory frequency to get what you want, and if it's a question that's focusing on what you don't want, you're going to receive more of what you don't want instead of creating and building a linguistically appropriate and high vibratory question that's going to bring you what you do want. Okay, does that make sense? So, for example, you might be a person who you have a family, you have your business, or you're working, you've got a job, and the question that's in your mind might be, I don't want to land up on the streets, or I don't want to lose my job. Your driving question, that question, it is well-meaning. It's a well-meaning question because you don't want to lose your job. You want to stay in your job. You want to provide for your family. You want to receive abundance. You want to be able to do the things you want with your money and have fun and, you know, use your money as a tool, you know, to provide for you and to provide for others and to serve your world. But the way you're saying your question, I don't want to lose my job, linguistically, it's not supporting your desires in your life for providing for your family. So more things are going to come into your life to match that fear of, I don't want to lose my job. Okay, things like that. And this is the type of stuff that I help my clients, I open my clients to, you know, the realization of the importance of their words, their linguistics, their driving questions, and a lot of other stuff in the background so that they can build life-affirming driving questions to support their dreams and to support their desires and what they want in life instead of what they don't want in their lives. Okay, so look into your driving questions, see what's running in the background of your mind, you know, throughout the day. If you need some help in building a proper driving question, shoot me a message and I'll help you, no charge, okay? And we can work with that through a private message or maybe on a discovery call. Okay, if you're interested, I can send you a link to set up an appointment on my calendar. And that's it for today. Have a beautiful day. There's magic all around us. I had a beautiful wasp visiting me just before I came live. And I think it was a good sign that, you know, I'm on the right track with giving you this message today. I love you very much and thank you for watching. Keep me posted with your questions. Okay, bye-bye.